Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Heel Turn.
The number one podcast for everything WWE.
Welcome back to the final episode of 2025. The last time is now in 2025 for the Heel Turn podcast, episode 35.
500 subscribers, by the way.
We have celebrated that.
Hell yeah.
This week, we celebrated the milestone of 500 subs for Heel Turn. So thank you all to everyone who watches and supports us, not just here on YouTube and Spotify, but on our social media platforms. We appreciate your support. 500 subscribers.
Mate, we've only been going since April too.
We'd hoped that we'd get here. We didn't think we'd get here this quickly, might I add. But good morning, I guess. How are we going?
Awesome. And to the other 7 billion people out there, if you want some, come get some. Heel Turn's on to bigger and better things.
Exactly. We're trying to get 500 more, get to 1,000, bro.
Yes.
Get that money, dude. Get that money. Get that paycheck.
It's not about the money. We've said that countless times.
No, it is about the money.
Nah,
Come on, bro.
if we get the money, we can upgrade some things. We can get better props.
Speaking
Props are great.
Yeah,
what are you
I know.
talking about, mate? Leaps and
we can
bounds.
get more and more and more. We can get more T-shirts. We can go to live
Mate, we
events.
don't really have a lot of room, though.
Yeah,
That's the
well,
only problem.
speaking of an upgrade, don't forget, next year we are moving into a brand new podcast studio. We even have a TV studio. We might be able to deliver some more content through that to you guys. But no, we will be moving into a new studio. The last time is now in 2025. And as Jasper said, if you want some, come get some. But I'll tell you who did get some. It was Gunther.
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event, John Cena versus Gunther. And we're starting early. We're starting early with a Cormac crash out.
Yes, there is a comic crash out coming, and it's not going to be pretty. But I just want to paint a little picture for you. Imagine. This might sound bleak, but I just want you to imagine.
Should we close our eyes? Or?
We have a kid who is suffering from one of the almighty blows. He's not doing well. He's in hospital. And John Cena's visited him. Make-A-Wish kid, he's visited him. He's told him, mate, you never give up. Never give up. Because you know what? If you never give up, you're going to be all right. And you know what? If you go down, you're going to go down swinging. You want to know what happened? John Cena turned his back on billions of people. Billions of people.
Can I just cut you off there? Imagine telling a Make-A-Wish kid if you're going to go down swinging. Not even like, I hope you get better.
I didn't even think of that when you said that.
You're going to go down swinging.
The point I'm trying to make is Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, Mr. Never Give Up, the Never Seen 17, the greatest of all time, gave up. And that is gut-wrenching. That is painful.
Yeah.
And to the people that say, oh, he didn't give up, he let go of the business, that's a load of shit. You can go up looking at the lights, that's one thing, but to go down just breaking our hearts and breaking our trust and breaking everything you've ever built, like, it's just sad to me. It's not even necessarily a comic crash out, it's a comic cries.
You're allowed to feel how you want to feel about it. Like, everyone has the right to feel how they want about it. And if you want to direct your anger to whoever you want to, John Cena, Triple H, The Office, like, you can. Gunther, do whatever you want. You have every right. What was your feelings, reactions, thoughts?
Well, look, I don't care that he lost, all right? I just care that he tapped out.
Yeah.
I think it's absolute BS. Like, I saw a lot of predictions online that he should, like, go out and be like, oh, you can't see me, and then, like, bloody pass out and die. Well, not die, but, pass out, and then the match is over.
A pin or getting sleeped out would have been fine.
The sleep out was the
The
move
sleep
for
out.
me,
Because he even did, like, he was halfway there, he smiled, and then he just tapped out. Like, the way that it looked, like, how he's eventually smiled and he, like, tapped out, like, all blasé or like that. It's like he doesn't care. It's like,
Here's my little rub of the green on that as well. So, do you remember, like, the Royal Rumble and, like, the start of this retirement tour? Mm-hmm. Cena was all, like, very Hollywood in the way he performed. It was like I'm so happy to be here. And in the Rumble, it was like he was looking at Roman. He was like,
yeah,
like, it was very, like, G-rated John Cena. Like, just like, oh, I'm here. Like, it didn't feel in touch with, like, we're trying to tell a story here.
Yeah.
And then as you got through the retirement tour, obviously it felt more like prime John Cena.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm back from Hollywood for this little stint to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell a story. But that last little fucking cliche of
Yeah.
Just, it doesn't do it for me. And it took me straight back to the Rumble, straight back to like that I'm just happy to be here moment, which is just like, it's not what it should be.
My thoughts is, yes, we were obviously expecting a John Cena loss. That's fine. I can live with that. The thing, for me, the saddest thing about what's happened here is that we have a 23-year career from the greatest of all time, and yet the last memory that we have of John Cena is him tapping out to obviously a talent like Gunther. That's fine. But like the last memory we have of John Cena is him giving up when he's based his whole career off hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up. And I know people want to say, yes, he's leaving the business. He realised his time is up. Seems like giving up to me. Like the action of tapping out is giving up to me.
And such like a little like symbolic tap out rather than like a fierce, like I'm actually in trouble. I need to tap out.
Yeah.
Like it just, they didn't do it right in my opinion. But with that being said, Gunther showing up on Raw, that first promo, and then him walking backstage was absolutely nailed.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed.
He's the ultimate
Gives
heel.
gives memories of the Roman Reigns. This is my yard now after being Undertaker.
It gives me memories of
The big
like
dog.
Brock Lesnar after he broke the streak.
This is my yard
And like
now.
that's the kind of run he like simply has to go on. Like no ifs and or buts.
Yeah.
Like he needs to go and beat. So Brock went out and demolished CM Punk.
But do you have faith in the WWE that they're going to capitalize on this with Gunther?
I think Triple H has been around long enough to know that this is the most important character development of the 2020s.
Mm-hmm. Like obviously, this retirement tour was important. It was important for Cena, but for the longest time, everyone has said this year, whoever retires John Cena, like that's the guy. Like they have to be able to execute not just how the match happens, but what does the future look like for that person. Gunther, I think in the short span of Saturday night's main event and Monday Night Raw, he's absolutely nailed it. He's smashed it out of the park. I'll give him a 10 out of 10 for that. Yeah. And it just looks like Goldberg, John Cena. Have we got AJ Styles? Have we got Brock Lesnar? Have we got Rey Mysterio? Have we got these guys in line that they're just going to let... Is Gunther just going to become the career slayer? Because if he is, like... I'm not saying
it's going to be like the new streak.
I'm not saying I'm against...
Orton,
I'm not saying I'm against it.
Randy.
Yeah, that's another one.
I saw a meme. It was like Nikki Bella as well. She can retire Nikki
Bella
too.
I saw that on the hand. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm against it, but like... How many world championships are we going to end up with Gunther by the time his time is up? Because I don't think they can just continue having him just slay all of these people and send him into retirement. Like, I don't want Gunther to be known for that.
Here's my thoughts. I think they will keep him away from the world title scene until after SummerSlam next year.
Okay.
I think at SummerSlam next year in Minneapolis, he retires Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a pretty common
I'm pretty sure that's confirmed now, isn't it?
Well, not confirmed, but it's like heavily rumored.
Yeah.
But like I think that's until then. Like AJ's on the way out too.
Yeah.
I think they might have AJ out by it's August, right? SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So they might have him out by August.
Where's he from? Georgia, right? Atlanta.
Yeah.
So maybe if there's an event there or something, maybe there could be something going down.
And then I think he goes on this little like Legend Killer style run until then, and then I think it just gears up completely.
Yeah.
We go like whether he wins the Rumble or whether he just forces himself into the main event of WrestleMania 43.
Saudi.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where we're looking for Gunther.
Yeah.
But
the
WWE is less about total reigns now, and it's more about days you reign and
Yeah.
Just before we move on, I know we haven't discussed it, but if there was one match in John Cena's retirement tour that you would have loved to have seen, who would it have been? That we didn't get to see?
Probably against Logan in Clash of Paris, I reckon.
No.
What?
No. As in like...
in a match that really...
Was there a match that we didn't get?
I thought you were saying what would you like to have seen in person?
No. What if there's if we're looking at the retirement tour, what was a match that you would have wanted to see
I
that we
see.
didn't get to see?
I would have
is a
liked to have
cheat.
seen that match in person, though. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
but-
what match would have you wanted to see in the retirement tour that didn't get to be in it?
It's a good one.
For
I feel like
me-
a younger bloke, probably like. Did he
Carmelo
go against
Hayes.
Bron Breakker? Did he? No.
No, and Kamala Hayes is a good one too. But
Yeah.
for me, this is a cheat one. I know Punk and Cena happened, but a babyface Cena and a heel Punk.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see. But like my real answer to that would be John Cena and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Like that's one that I feel like, and the Roman Reigns one as well is a big one.
I was gonna say I would have wanted to see Cena Roman because obviously Cena
Has
has
never
never
been
beat
won against
Roman,
him, yeah.
and I think the heel turn was great. The heel run, not so much.
agreed.
I think they would have benefited just that little bit more in the heel run. Obviously, Roman's schedule, basically, he was absent for the whole Cena heel run. I get that. But if you just think it would have been that differentiating factor with Cena being the heel and Roman being somewhat of a babyface potentially, and I would have seen Cena defeating Roman as a heel. Probably not a babyface, but I would have loved to have seen them do something there and have Cena Roman then.
For me personally, I just can't see a world where Cena would have actually beat Roman.
I
Like that's
as a
crazy.
heel,
That is crazy.
Yeah, as a
to
heel,
think.
I think
as
as
a
heel, it
heel,
would've worked.
Cena definitely could have.
Yeah,
I
Maybe.
think
get
so.
the title out or something.
Yeah. What have
Maybe.
you wanted to see that we didn't
Oh, I said Bron Breakker,
Yeah.
maybe. If someone a bit younger, I don't know. What do you reckon?
get? I'm not
Bit
sure.
iffy, yeah, bit
I mean,
iffy.
we got Logan, we got Dom.
Ilja, Dragunov.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that would have cooked.
Yeah, good chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. Jasper, you have a special segment that you want to
Yes,
run by.
I have my top 5 Cena matches of all time. So this is my top 5 Cena matches, not what I think are the 5 best John Cena matches of all time. These are the ones that resonate with me. So my first one is what I call the bag match.
Are you doing number 5 to 1?
Yeah,
or-
5 to 1. So
Okay, yeah.
number 5, what I call the bag match. So it's John Cena versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam 2015. For me, what it's all about is it's a pre-knee injury Seth Rollins who just carried the load. And then it was Cena who started to adapt with more moves into his repertoire rather than just the 5 moves of doom. So like that's where we kind of saw the springboard stunner, like the sunset flip, even like the leg drop off the top rope.
Yeah.
And
We did
then,
that. He did that against Gunther.
Yeah, that
didn't
was
he?
crazy. That looks horrible, must I add. Like when
We didn't get to see the crown jewel. That's okay.
it's
Yeah.
a horrible move anyway. You didn't miss out on much.
Imagine
But
your tailbone, bro. You'd be
But
dying after that.
For me, it can only be 5 on my list because it's ruined by the ending. Like John Stewart coming out is just horrible, and like I admit Seth should have won at the time, but having it done so messily was just horrible.
I remember Seth Rollins' gear from that match, dude.
The
All
white, the all white is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
Too bad Vince doesn't really like, didn't, should I say,
Yeah.
like all
Yeah.
white
You should
gears.
bring it back out actually.
Mm.
Anyway, that's Seth Rollins versus John Cena at SummerSlam 2015. And then 4th on my list, unpopular because it didn't really live up to what it could have been. But Cena Rock, WrestleMania 28, once in a lifetime. For me, it's just like the captain of the 2000s versus the captains of the 2010s. It was just like yin and yang. Like it was, you were
6
watching
and 7.
6 and 7. You were just watching the titans of the like wrestling for the last 20 years go at it.
Yeah.
And like it could have been more, but like the build up was sick. Like the promos, and like John Cena is like got no chill. Like just like I don't need the promos on my wrist. Like
Yeah.
that was hectic.
But then we got the Rock, like, Fruity Pebbles thing as well.
Yeah, it just for me it just screams like one era versus another. Like that was cash money. In my
Can we talk
opinion.
about that promo for a minute, though, where the Rock's, like, staying on the pier with, like, all the John Cena's merchandise? Midget shorts. John Cena midget shorts. John Cena alarm clock. John Cena cologne. Oh, my God, the John Cena garden.
Rock had no chill then.
Yeah.
Well, he still has no
There's a
chill.
man in his 30s or 40s that actually has it in his garden, and he's a virgin.
I can't believe you remember that word for word.
Well, I know, because I actually watched it the other day.
Oh, bad.
That's why.
And then number 3, we've got Cena versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble.
Oh,
So this is the match where they.
Crown Jewel.
I've actually left Crown Jewel off it.
Yeah, no, it's
Which is
that's
crazy.
fair. It's
Which is crazy.
I was actually watching those videos back the other
Maybe
night
it
too.
hurts.
Late
Maybe it
night
hurts.
finds, bro. Late night
Yeah.
finds the recording of those matches, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe it hurts because I wasn't there. Maybe I'm like internally
Yeah.
biased. But for me, the Rumble match, like they don't leave the ring for the whole match.
Yeah.
And like this, like set alight their trilogy.
Mhm.
Like the very first match of their trilogy was like a DQ because of the Gallows and Anderson interference. But this was like the first time that we kind of saw them as like wrestling soulmates.
Mhm.
And we're like, we need one more match. And then, yeah, so for me, that's number 3. And then number 2, like I love Cena and Edge. Like that rivalry for me, like I'm a big fan of it. And
Is this the same rivalry where Edge went to Cena's house?
yeah, this is the Edge to Cena's house.
Sorry, Cena Senior's house. No, because I saw a
Yes.
YouTube short of that, and it was like Edge explaining Vince's reaction to it. He's like, "Oh my god, this is horrible.
yeah.
Bruce, you pitched this. What the fuck?"
Mind you,
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's like an Edge interview or whatever.
Mind you, we'll get to it because Drew and Cody earlier, the house invasion. We'll get to
I
it.
forgot to talk about that.
But
That's all right.
like the thing with the Cena Edge match, like it was a TLC match, but Cena was deathly fearful of heights and ladders and whatnot. So it was cool to see. Like I've watched a mini documentary series on this. Like Edge carried the load of like jumping off the ladders, being the one always higher up, and like pretty much Cena told the story and Edge carried the physicality of it. So it was one of Cena's most like unconventional, but like I thought it was like some of his best work.
Yeah.
And then number 1,
I think I know what this one is.
yes,
Cena Punk.
yeah, Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, is there really much to say? Like,
Yeah.
this is a masterpiece. Like, not only did they have in that 2-year span 3 of the best 10 John Cena matches, like the one on Raw, Night of Champions, and this one, but like the stakes of having CM Punk walk out and like the pipe bomb before it, like the build up is sensational. The delivery was like even more excellent.
Yeah.
And like the go away image, like, you know how at the end of a show, like presented by WWE comes up and Paul Levesque, you know the show's ended and you're just seeing CM Punk and it's just like, that's just awesome.
Yeah.
Like for me, that's one of the images of the 2010s.
Yeah.
Do we have enough
That's a
time for
great
an
list.
honourable mention or not?
If you want an honorable
Well,
mention,
I don't know if it's like it's
you
more like a
guys.
storyline than a match. Well, it does lead up to a match, but John Cena versus the Nexus, I think.
that's, yeah, I'll give you that.
And the only reason why I'd say that is because I've been watching a lot of David Otunga recently. Shout out to David Otunga, bro. Come on the podcast. But yeah, and then because he starts talking about it in such a detail, and then I have to go back and watch it on myself. I mean, I hate how it ended. How John Cena allegedly,
Buried,
according
yeah.
to Edge and Chris Jericho, buried
it
the
was
Nexus
not the
part.
right move, and I think Cena knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll move on to the mystery man. Who is it?
I actually put it on there, but yes, it's Austin
Theory.
Oh, he's on that t-shirt right there.
Oh my
Theory.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Austin Theory, the mystery man.
Mr. Ivy Pop and Bottles himself.
I know.
Sparkles and champagne.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy that it's Austin Theory, and no one else, obviously.
Man, no Montez Ford.
No, Montez
Get outta
Ford.
here.
No. Just like it was a good guess, and it's all good.
Back to
Hey,
the
I'm
mid card,
happy.
Montez.
Yeah.
Back to the mid card, buddy.
Yeah.
Back to the
Back to the tag team division.
Yeah. Well, Austin Theory, mystery man. We're super excited. I want to ask you guys: did this reveal deserve better, like the time and the place? Because I feel like it probably was worth a Survivor Series reveal.
I think-
like when it happened at the time.
Nah, you can go first.
Here's my input. If it was at Survivor Series, you don't get the same, like, what's the word? Like, build up to it, suspense, like, for the reveal. But if you wait too long, and like, obviously Austin Theory's the poster boy of waiting too long. Like the
turned
Austin
down.
Theory face turn took how long, and then it didn't even happen, and he just went off TV, and then now he's back as a heel. But like, if you wait too long, it just dwindles away, and like the pan isn't hot. So you really do have to strike early enough.
Yeah.
So I'm not against them not doing it on January 5th. because that is still
Yeah.
2 Raws away. But with that being said, if you wanted a bigger spectacle, January 5th would have been the last date.
Yeah.
The last date I would have left it to.
And now they've almost just put it in the middle, basically. Survivor
Yeah.
Series.
Well, I reckon they
Gen
should have
5.
done it at Survivor Series,
Yeah.
but made him come back, like making, interfering matches beforehand to the thing. Like,
Yeah.
for example, like Jey Uso's, like, was it Last Time Is Now tournament matches and all
But
that
the
sort of
other
stuff.
thing with that would be that like the end to Survivor Series would be an expected end because you'd be like, this dude in the black mask would just...
Yeah. No, I get that.
Well, it's just a
because
shame that
then
the-
again, yeah.
Well, it's just a shame that the original plan didn't go through where Austin Theory is actually meant to be on the team.
Yeah, I know, with Seth and stuff.
But that's only if Seth was healthy, that would have happened. But
Yeah,
they had to get
yeah.
Brock and Drew in.
Yeah. Because obviously it's expected now that Theory aligns with the Vision, even though Paul Heyman had no idea that it was Theory under the mask. He's either with the Vision, or I think he could be either a spy for Seth Rollins, which is a bit of a stretch, because Seth is due back probably around WrestleMania time, which means January 5 is where it's going to happen, and we'll talk about that in a sec. So either Theory aligns with the Vision as a spy, so that gives him at least around maybe 4 months with the Vision to, fit in and do what he needs to do. And then you get a Seth return at WrestleMania and things happen there and Theory joins with Seth.
What's
Because
the match in your eyes that Seth returns at? Is it
probably
a Bron
Punk
Breaker?
and
Punk?
Punk and Bron. And we'll talk about the Gen 5 and everything like that. Because I sort of just want to talk about Theory here, because I think if you don't get a push from Theory here, then you've just dwindled away his, young stature, future statuses, as you want to label Theory. Because let's be honest, they already fumbled the A-Town down under,
Unless it's actually something's gonna happen now where it maybe like Grayson comes out in the New Day and then
I
Theory
really don't
beats him
think
up.
so.
No, I just keep him away from Grayson.
yeah.
I love Grayson, but
It's actually a shame what's happening to Grayson right now.
With-
I mean,
yeah.
at the start it was funny, but now
Yeah.
it's just so sad.
the problem with Grayson is where there's a Grayson, there's a tag team at the moment.
Mhm.
And the last thing I want us to Theory is in the tag team.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
It's
Yeah.
like
Because basically, if he's... Sorry to cut you off, but if he was...
yeah, no, go, no.
If he's like this, he's guaranteed TV time. Like, he's
Yeah.
guaranteed TV time every week with the Bronson Reeds and the Bron Breakers. So,
Yeah, but the thing about people like NXT stars like Grayson is that, like, I swear when they move to the main roster, they lose like 50% of their ability.
Because
Like,
there's no direction for them. That's the killer. Like,
yeah,
we call guys
no,
up,
but I'm
we
even
have
just
no
saying like
plan.
moveset wise as well. I don't know if that's because like the schedule's a bit tighter now, like you're traveling a lot, so you probably want to put on like a bit of an easier
I
match
think
for
it's a
yourself.
timing thing as well.
Yeah.
yeah. Also, yeah.
Because like I swear, like Grayson used to be like so like proactive in the ring. Same with like Tiffany Stratton and all that sort of stuff.
But
too.
if you're main eventing NXT, you're going on with 20 or 25 minutes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
On Raw, you're going on second or third or fourth, and
Yeah.
you probably got 12 minutes maximum.
But it's
Yeah.
also the fact that, like, Grayson, because he went to SmackDown basically at the start, and SmackDown's like a 2-hour show. It did move to
True.
3 hours, went back
Not
to
for a
2,
long
and
time.
now it's going to move back to 3 hours in it, like not too long in the
New
road
Year,
to
yeah,
WrestleMania.
in the New Year.
So I guess there's that. You don't have the time on you don't have the TV time, even though the New Day are there every week. But back to Theory. Very glad he's the mystery man. I'm very glad that he's recognised in some aspects as this mystery man now, and hopefully there is another mystery element to why he's back. What are his intentions? Because
I'm
I'm
glad-
all for it.
There's
yeah,
history.
I'm glad. Oh no, you go.
There's history with Seth. That's a big
Yeah,
part.
exactly. So you just don't know, and sometimes not knowing is a good thing.
Yeah.
And with Austin Theory, I'm glad because
Yeah, I'm glad it's exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
But I mean, that booty though at Survivor Series, we
just
knew from the
knew.
start, bro.
Yeah.
That
That,
cake,
that big, delicious
we knew it was Theory.
that bunda, bro.
boogity
Yeah.
booty.
And
Yeah.
Theory with the fresh cut as well.
Yeah, no. What do you
Look
think of
at
the buzz
that.
cut? What do you think of the buzz cut?
It's no good compared to his hair, but I understand the premise. Like,
Yeah.
like,
I think it looks good.
Imagine clean shaven Theory.
Ooh,
goodness, that
I
would
don't
be-
know.
Ugh,
Back to
you
his
would
little
never notice
goatee
it.
back in the day.
Nah, bro.
if he had no
goatee.
hair like that and no beard, like you would never notice.
Oh.
it. Like you'd walk around on the
Nah.
street and you'd be like, "This guy has a hairy chest. He can't be a champion."
Yeah. Well, he does have a bit of a hairy chest, Not that I look at Austin Theory. Do look at Austin Theory stuff on Instagram, but to be fair, he hasn't posted on Instagram in a long time.
yeah,
so
That's because
it's
he's
been
the
very
mystery
sad.
man.
Yeah. Well, we'll move on to arguably the most important thing that we probably should talk about, and that's CM Punk versus Bron Breakker on January the 5th. Bron, he's had consistent promos. He's attacked Punk personally with AJ Lee and other things like that. He wants to see the real CM Punk, which is great out of Bron Breakker because we haven't seen him destroy on the mic per se, but now we have. And I think this one is one to watch. All eyes need to be on this match.
I agree. I think Bron Breakker has cut some really good promos and probably the best of his career.
But for CM Punk, it only takes one.
For CM Punk, it only takes one. And I'm sorry, Bron,
Yeah.
but I don't think your arms are long enough to box with God.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I just think if you want the old CM Punk, if you want 2011 CM Punk, he's going to rip you in half.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it. If it takes Bron Breakker and like some little sprinkle of youth to say, fuck you, Punk, I want the old you.
Mm-hmm.
And it works. And I'm not saying I want to heal Punk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I want to face Punk that is willing to do bad things to make the bad guys pay.
Yep. Here's my my logic, as you would say. You have CM Punk. He's been in this industry for a long time. He's been there, done that. Main event of WrestleMania, we can say now. He's the world champion. I think you need Punk to win on January 5th, despite the Austin Theory return. I think Punk needs to win, and he needs to go to WrestleMania with the title. Why would you want someone who you've labelled as the future of the company to win the title on just a regular Raw and then go to WrestleMania as the champion just for him to probably lose it, because title changes regularly happen at WrestleMania. And I don't want to see that for Bron Breakker. I'd rather see Bron Breakker get another crack for the championship at WrestleMania and win it on a grander stage. That would be better for Bron Breakker. Like, obviously, he had like the Intercontinental Championship, first WrestleMania last year. That's fine. We can let that slide. But especially in the last, 8 months, we've labelled him as the future of the company. He's broken up the vision with Seth Rollins. He's had great TV time. He's starting to cut great promos. He even walked with the championship after Crown Jewel. He looked really good with the belt. Had to give that up to Adam Pearce. All the signs for him are pointing towards the Royal Rumble. Or in some ways, that road to WrestleMania is going to be the most important time for him, because he's got all that time to build himself up. Because I think next year we'll see Bron Breakker after WrestleMania hold the World Heavyweight Championship in some way, shape or form. Maybe, who knows? If I'm wrong, hopefully it's not too long after WrestleMania that he's not a champion and that we get him soon. But my main point is, it doesn't make any logical sense for Bron Breakker to win this match on January 5th. I think it's a good match to have for him. I just don't think it's a good option for him to win.
Yeah. Bron is still my pick for the Royal Rumble winner. For the men's one.
I'm different on the Rumble. I think it's Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd be willing to, lay something on the line that it's Roman Reigns.
Okay.
But for me, this is just as simple as think those Vegas promos, like the WrestleMania Vegas promos, like the commercials,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, yes. Forgot about that.
have you seen Bron Breakker in any of those?
No, we haven't.
Have you seen Punk in any of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my only tell. Like, I think they're looking for star power to knock something out of the park this year after WrestleMania last year.
That's true.
That didn't quite deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who did deliver? Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I think CM Punk main events one night,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Roman main events the other night.
And
Or they face each other.
I just don't see Roman getting a title shot. Well, like at least winning a title anyway, because I don't think any title reign from now on will ever.
We'll see the
will ever
reason.
do
The
over
reason.
But it's hard to believe that he
1300 day
wouldn't
one.
go for something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like, he's a WWE superstar that wants to be the best.
But something I haven't said yet, and I'll just say it now. I think that unfortunately the reason that we're going with Bron Breakker for this match is because we're probably looking at Roman Cody again, which I don't want to see. but I think that's probably the logical road, in my opinion.
Right now, if I told you Roman and Cody is 100% confirmed, so I'm guessing you're not happy about that. But I'm also going to ask you, who do you think has to win that?
Probably Cody.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm saying Roman goes over.
But why though?
But that's the thing though. Like
I'm just, for me, like it's maybe it's just
the thing is that I reckon if Roman does win the title, it's going to just be like Cody's title reign now, where it doesn't feel as special.
But then again, you have to think about it. Why on earth would they just put Roman and Cody out there again if something is it's just for Cody to win it back? I get that. Like at least if Roman wins the Chamber or something like that, and you have Roman and Cody, why would you go to that end just for Roman to lose at WrestleMania? I get that.
For me, it's like we said this about Roman before the 4-year reign. We were like no one wanted it, and then he came out and proved us so direly wrong. Yeah. And then I just think, like, we got a doubter in the room, and I just think like Roman's back's against the wall, and what the last 5 years have shown is when Roman's back's against the wall, he's going to show up and he's going to get it right. Mm-hmm. So for me, I can't see a reason why, if they want to take the WWE into this new era and kind of bring back
this new era. How many times have we heard that?
True, but as
start of a new era.
Bring back like the prestige of like maybe they do it with the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, and
maybe it's like because you could kind of like I'm saying maybe it isn't Roman Cody. I'm saying Roman dethrones CM Punk.
Potentially,
and then you keep Cody clear. You keep that belt Roman free. But Roman is going to elevate the living shit out of the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah. My prediction is still Bron for the Rumble. And
mine's still
we'll
Bron.
see. When we return, it'll be the episode before the Royal Rumble. So hopefully we get a few more answers before that.
Yes, I'm for that.
That'll be good. But next one on January 5 will be Rhiyo against the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team Championships. At least we're getting a rerun for the pay-per-view. Right. Oh, my God.
Right.
At least we're getting a rerun for the pay-per-view.
We have seen this match in person. Well, me and you have.
Yeah.
On the big screen, man.
I know, mate.
I've seen this one live in my living room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But, we are getting this again.
Well, actually, we've seen it twice, haven't we?
Yeah, I know. We have. We have seen this, and Rhiyo were able to successfully defeat the Kabuki Warriors. However, this time it's a bit different. The Kabukis are the champions, and they're looking a little bit more, proactive and dangerous. And Kyrie's on the same page now with Oscar. Obviously, in Perth, it was like Oscar was still doing a Kyrie and
Kyrie
on the stage.
It must have been so odd for the people walking past like the thing. They had no idea like anything about WWE. You just see these two Japanese like women like yelling on a stage.
One with a painted face.
Yeah, like, Oscar's just going baka baka baka.
Like people were probably like, "What the hell is going on over there?"
Yeah, I know. But now they're on the same page, so it'll be interesting. A few weeks ago, we had the whole women's tag team division come out. You know, Judgment Day, Bayley, Lyra, Kabukis, Nia, and Lash Legend. Oh no, they were there on Raw, but they were still there. Charlotte and Alexa as well. So the women's tag team scene is stacked, which is a good thing.
True stacked.
And because you've probably got Charlotte and Alexa that need to go into that.
Isn't it crazy how both the Royal Rumble winners for this year are now in the tag division?
Yeah, I know.
So odd.
Can you believe that?
They're doing everything they can to keep Rhea just away from any world title.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Terra Twin reunion, the Rhiyo run, like they're doing everything they can to just keep her away.
Yeah.
Which makes me think WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But the thing I want to touch on when looking up at these four superstars is that they have fumbled the ever-living shit out of Oscar.
You reckon?
Like, she's just a pin copper. Like, she's just been copping pin after pin after pin in these matches when she's holding the titles.
She used to have a bit of weight behind her name, bro. On NXT and all that sort of stuff.
Mate, a bit of weight. She was the best in the world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you know.
You know what I mean? Though, like
Yeah, she was good. She
and
was
like
good.
they built her up, and she lost to Jade Cargill at the Queen of the Ring, but arguably she came out the best of that tournament.
Yeah, she did.
And then they go through. She's come like that's why I think was it a Crown Jewel that Rhea and no, it wasn't a Crown Jewel. It was at it wasn't a Crown Jewel. This match.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Of course it was.
We said that at the start, man.
Yeah, I know.
So that's
But
what.
Kyrie copped the pin against
But what I
Io.
mean is, like, that's why I was so adamant that the Kabuki Warriors had to win that match as much as it was Rhea at home. So the thing, like, they just couldn't let the Kabuki Warriors lose that match because we look at this screen now and it's like, there's no world where Io and Rhea can lose this.
Mm-hmm.
But Oscar needed to be built up as this heel of the women's division.
I agree with that.
It just didn't work. And, like, you guys, I get why you guys predicted what you predicted.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking way ahead in the sense that...
Yeah, no, and that was fair because we got that at War Games in the end as well. So, yeah, it did make sense. And if I have to predict, I mean, I'm going to go with the Kabuki Warriors.
Rhyo win.
Wait, you think the Rhiyo are going to win now?
Yep, 100%.
I'm going to go...
I'm actually going to switch too. I'm going to go... I was just because, I want to be nice. Being so compassionate, I'm going to say that they're going to win.
Rhyo?
No, Oscar and
I feel...
Kyrie, yeah.
I just have that feeling now. I mean, it's weird how we're, like, switching up now. You're going
That's
Rhyo
crazy.
and yeah, I just got this feeling the Kabuki Warriors are just too strong at the current time. And there's still, the tag team division that's luring in the picture as well. Like, maybe even this match is a no contest. Like, maybe we
get the missed out, yeah.
Yeah, maybe potentially shit goes down that we just don't know yet. Because they might want to make this show even bigger than it's already planned. Because obviously you got Bron and Punk still. Maybe they want to go big with this as well. Because it is Raw. It's not a pay-per-view, so they can afford for it to be a no contest in the end, really. Well, we'll move on to the Wyatt 6 versus the MFTs, which will be for the Tag Team Championships tomorrow, actually, on SmackDown. Wyatt 6, they've held the titles for 150 days. They're the longest reigning champions in terms of, like, the active champions in the WWE at the moment. So, not a lot's happened. And to be honest, since Crown Jewel, or since the SmackDown in Australia, nothing really has happened happened with the tag team division.
Do we think the Wyatt 6 needs to break up?
No,
I don't think so.
Definitely not.
What's your logic behind that?
Well, I mean, they're just a bit dead, aren't they? Like, do you reckon they're still getting the same reaction from the crowd?
I think they do. I just think they've relied so heavily on the tag team division, like for the longest time this year, like from January to basically the SmackDown in Australia. Like when there was like all these teams going forward, and then we had a couple of TLC matches, and it was just all clustered. If anything, we said after SummerSlam that when there was that massive TLC match, we said after SummerSlam that hopefully that match will like reset the division almost, because now you've got DIY, you've got Ciampa going after the US title. Motor City Machine Guns were involved in that match against the MFTs, the Survivor Series match. So and we haven't seen the Street Profits since. I don't know what's going on there. But like we've said, the division has sort of been reset in a sense, and now we're bringing it back. But I feel like that's what it needed. So no, I wouldn't say the Wyatt Six need to break up. If anything, they're on the way up with the titles again in terms of like bringing them back, because I'm predicting the MFTs for this one.
I am predicting the Wyatt 6, but how you said that it hadn't been built up at all since SmackDown in Australia, like nothing much had kind of happened.
It was just more so like just the reset because we'd been heavily focused on it for the whole year.
But how we went like 3 SmackDowns without seeing the Wyatt 6,
mm-hmm.
and then like the MFTs went after Sami Zayn and that 5v5 match. Like, this is by no means confirmed, but I think there's a reason that the Wyatt Six were off television. I think one of them, I'm not sure who, like whether it was health and wellness violation or or an injury that wasn't spoken about. I think they audibled a little bit because it's been 150 days and they've had like one defense or two defenses.
Oh, they've had a few. They had one at Clash in Paris. They had a few against DIY and the Street Profits. They've had a few.
But like they were all in the first like 60
yeah.
days. So the point I'm trying to make is I think it was something that was out of their control, and I think now they're coming back to it. I'm interested. Who is the guaranteed MFT duo that are going to be in there?
Yeah, like
Hopefully,
that's the thing, I'm not sure.
hopefully Tongaloa has to be one of them.
I think you have to have Talatonga as one of them. Big 7
I wouldn't be
foot
against
Samoan.
Teletonga and JC Mateo.
Yeah, I think
because
that's
I feel
the
like
most logical.
the original pairing was Tamatonga and Tongaloa. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that was like
and
the
they
original pairing,
have been tag team champions, and Tamatonga is also sort of in with the US title, like we've seen with Ilja Dragunov. We'll get to that next.
Yeah.
I think Tala and JC are probably the two likely at the moment, and Solo is sort of like Solo's not really going after that US title again. He's sort of just the ringleader, in a sense
It's
as
like
well.
it's a new bloodline, essentially. Yeah.
The only thing is if Talatonga is in it, I wouldn't be surprised if Eric Rowan subs in for one of the two.
Yeah, potentially.
I don't know how
potentially.
allowed that is.
Because,
to be honest,
but that's why I'd probably predict the MFTs over the Wyatts, because I can probably see Tala and JC as the more formidable duo going up against Dexter and Joe Gacy. Like, if I'm looking at that matchup solely on paper, you'd probably take the MFTs. Because no one else is probably going to interfere in this match. Like, if anything, there'll be like a brawl on the sidelines and with everyone going on, which will be kind of cool. We saw that a few weeks ago on SmackDown as well.
Remember when we used to think Alexa Bliss had to be a part of this?
Yeah.
Boy, were we wrong.
Well, we basically said, when she returned, because I remember she returned at the Rumble, and then she had that little break after the Chamber, and then she came back. We were like, when she comes back, she'll probably do something with the Wyatt Six. And then we get her in a tag team.
Well, it only made sense at the time, really.
I wouldn't be against Eric Rowan going into that US title picture, which is a nice segue.
Because then you have Uncle Howdy to deal with Solo. Like, there's probably a bloodshed feud there happening with Uncle Howdy.
That'll come.
Yeah, exactly.
Who do you think has to, like, the overarching feud between these two? It doesn't matter who holds the belts, I feel like. As in, when Uncle Howdy and Solo go at it, who is coming out on top?
I'd probably go with Solo, in my opinion.
I think Solo's the likely option, but I think if we want to give the Wyatt Six any momentum and, like, just keep them moving forward...
I agree with that, but they are champions, and the MFTs like it was all that SmackDown in Australia, wasn't it? Like MFTs returned, and which we were there for.
I know. We've seen
face
Tongaloa
paint
in real
is
life.
so
Can you
good,
believe
though.
it?
Yeah,
the face
so
paint is unbelievable.
But that's also the other element to it now. There's been a change of difference. There's been a new look for the MFT, so it only feels right that they're gonna take the gold, as some would say. That's my take, but
This is an interesting one. This one's just more 50-50 than ever for me.
And it's literally like a faction versus a faction, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a different look.
I think whichever one wins this match, the other one will win the Solo and Howdy match.
Potentially, yeah, I can see that one.
Yeah.
Well, Ilja Dragunov's US title reign. He's been champion for a good part of maybe 8 or 9 weeks. But it's probably the only shining light on SmackDown at the moment. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
cooks,
open
bro.
challenge.
It has to be his bloody neck tat or something that just made him OP all of a sudden. But ever since he's come back, I reckon he's been like top form like of his entire career, or even I'd say.
As soon as
one of the best wrestlers going out right.
As soon as he drops the belt, I want him and Gunther to just
we need that.
Yeah,
maybe WrestleMania.
Great call.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
maybe
great
it's
call.
Keep Gunther away from the titles, and it's Dragunov. So Dragunov drops the belt, which is crazy to think about.
That'd be sick. Yeah, not Ilja dropping the belt, but like Gunther.
But maybe it's Mello drops the belt and Gunther. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe Gunther plays a role in that. Maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, because we saw also, what do you think because Ciampa at the moment is going through this phase as well, like being called a jackass and all that. Because Ciampa obviously had his match. Carmelo had his match with Ilja, and Ciampa got involved and cost Melo the match. And then you also had Melo come out and help Dragunov last week on SmackDown when he was having his open challenge match. So it's for me, I think it's going to be that classic Ilja and Carmelo as the two babyfaces will tag together. But eventually, I think the next United States champion will be Carmelo Hayes, in my opinion.
Me too. I agree.
Sure. I want to see Carmelo be elevated to a degree because he's just been on the bloody sidelines his entire year.
But
Really.
he hasn't won a
he's
mid-card
probably
title yet.
not. He's probably not ready yet for main event stature.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't mean main event. Yeah, I think US title's a good
because
segue.
I think, look, not that I want to see it happen. I really don't want to, but they've sort of shut the door on Melo and Miz. But like I said, I don't really want to see it happen. But if they were ever going to go at it again, I think to add an element to that, you'd probably add in the United States Championship.
That's fair.
Potentially. I'm not saying that Miz needs to hold it in any regard as well, but I think if you're going to do something with Carmelo Hayes, I think now's the time you give him that United States
Maybe it's
Championship.
his first opponent and he gets one over and he wins. And
Yeah.
then that kickstarts it. Interesting for me. I'd love, like, I bleed NXT Black and Gold. Like, I'd love one of the Black and Gold. Like, I know Hayes is technically one of them, but I'd love, like, early days. Like, he was a part of the brand.
I thought he was 2.0 though.
Nah, he debuted in Black and Gold, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. I think Grayson Waller did as well. Because I'm just thinking back to like the War Games match where it was like black and gold versus
Like, they're
2.0.
personified by like 2.0. But like, I'd love to see a Ciampa or a Gargano, like not Aleister Black, obviously, but like one of these guys, like Triple H, to take a punt on one of his guys that he used to rely on.
Yeah.
Like, just to me, like, that whole generation of superstars is being incredibly like let down.
Yeah, because December 19 right now, and then we come back to film on like late January.
It's
during that
is the Rumble.
During that time, do we see Dragunov holding it all the way through? Because personally, I don't
either.
So that's why I feel like we have to talk about this, because we'll get a new champion.
If you want to go the Gunther direction, it probably starts before the Rumble.
The sooner the better, I'd say. Yeah. Well, our next segment, we're going to be grading 5 wrestlers each based on their 2025 from A+ to F. Fraser, let's go through your
me
grade
first. Oh my lord! All right, so my 5. Or should I say who 5?
Go one at a time. Oh no, just go one at a time.
All right. Sorry, sorry, I need to clear my throat. Goodness me.
This
What
isn't Fraser's
Like an old
bar.
man. Goodness me.
Yeah.
All right, so my first superstar I got was Logan Paul. I decided to grade him an A this year. Is that a bit stiff, or do you reckon that's okay? I'm only saying that because he's got 2 of John Cena's retirement tour matches. He got the tag team match with Cody and Jay, and then he got
I like that.
and then he got the singles match in Paris.
Yeah.
And I'm more talking about the latter half of the year, really.
Yeah.
And now he's like full time. I mean, he said that on his vlog. He's like, "Oh, IWC, I'm full time now."
Yeah.
And I like to see Logan Paul on a show. Like, it actually kind of
Yeah.
makes me a bit happy inside, you know.
I think that's probably a little high for me, but like.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, and he's a Vision member too
Yeah.
now. So
I like A.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to cook. Number 2, I got Tiffany. I gave her an A as well. Now, hear me out. Well, she cashed in January 3rd on
My birthday.
Naya, on Naya.
Oh,
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
birthday.
Hey, happy birthday for them,
Well,
man.
it's not my birthday.
Happy birthday for them, pal.
But I did. Happy birthday for them, pal.
Not relevant, pal.
Yeah,
Okay.
cashed in Jan
okay,
3rd, 302 days as champion. She got a WrestleMania match against Charlotte Flair, and it was kind of mid.
She got sandbagged.
She won at WrestleMania.
Shout out
though.
Charlotte
she
Flair,
won,
though.
though, yeah, that's-
She's
that's the point,
rebuilt her
though.
reputation. Shout out
That's the
Charlotte
point.
Flair.
Yeah, she won at WrestleMania, and then started to go downhill at Crown Jewel.
But I reckon that it was a
champion.
reflection of the division rather than her.
Yeah, and then
So
she
that's
lost to
why I'm
Jade.
willing to agree, like an A.
Yeah, and then she lost to Jade. But now, they got some time off. Ditched Ludwig Kaiser.
Going through a breakup.
Apparently
Got a new
she's
boyfriend already.
yeah,
Goodness
already
gracious,
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
Goodness
Mate.
me.
See, Nikki Bella's dating Trevor DeJean.
Yeah, I saw that as
Did
well.
you hear that
Crazy.
apparently Liv Morgan's dating Grayson Waller?
What?
No, what? No, you're
Yeah.
joking.
Well, it's like rumoured. It's not like 100% confirmed, but like,
That
because they're
Aussie-
both in Saudi right now. And they're
That
like, a
Aussie
little bit
accent,
close.
boys. That Aussie accent.
Grayson, well done.
Well done, buddy. Well done, pal. Well
Alright,
done,
who
buddy.
you got next?
I got Jay. I don't know. I feel like this is a bit too high, but I gave him a B. And that's because, I mean, start of the year, won the Royal Rumble, stuff like that. Pretty over.
Won at WrestleMania, won the championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, actually, yeah, true.
And he
Against
did
Gunther. But it was a bad match, though. People weren't very happy about it, though. And then, but then, obviously, as I said, latter half of the year.
But I guess you sort of have to look at the in-ring work, and it's faded quite
That's
a bit.
my point, exactly, yeah.
Dookie.
Too many botches, I mean, obviously the one against CM Punk with the neck breaker and all that sort of stuff, too.
Touches on the complacency, as we've said before.
Yeah, so that's what I put here. Complacency. Everyone's getting tired of the whole yeeting thing now.
Just a failure to adapt. And
Yeah.
like I sent it to Will, I think, on TikTok. Like Jey Uso promos when they quote "let him,"
Yeah.
and like these promos like back from the Bloodline days when he was like, "It's tribal combat. It's me and you,
Yeah.
and we're gonna fight it to the death." Anyway, like when he's got a story to tell. And like he really knows what he's got to do, it's fine.
When he
But
has no
sometimes
idea.
I feel like he's just
Yeah.
making up his lines.
when
as
he has
goes.
no idea, he just goes,
Oh.
4 letters, 1 word.
Yeah, but then he also just walks up and down
But
the
he'll
ring.
just
you
he'll
know,
walk
like-
past Triple H and
doing
Gorilla. This will be the like interaction. Like Triple H will be like, "Oh, like you ready to go, mate? Like you got it. You read the script or whatever."
I'm good.
And he'll be
oos.
like, "I'ma just wig it oos and get
Yeah.
out there." Like literally, that's what I see happening because
Yeah.
like it's almost like he forgets his lines.
Yeah.
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 Then he goes to the whole 4 letters, 1 word thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows that off by heart, of course.
Yeah.
Number 4, I got Theory, bro. I got Theory. Now, I gave Theory, I was going to give Theory a D.
Yeah, I agree.
But, no, I was. Well, actually, no, I gave him a C. But that's only because,
I think that's a bit high.
you reckon?
Yeah.
I'm only saying it now
Unfortunately
because
for
of his reveal. If
I
he
mean, the
didn't reveal
Nah,
before,
the reveal's fair.
Yeah.
if this was made before he revealed, I would have given him a D.
Yeah. Okay.
But I gave him a C because, at the start of the year, I guess, Down Under.
I think
now he's
Fraser and
gone.
I are going to be like, like in like high school, like the lenient markers, and I think you're
Yeah.
going to be the
Yeah.
real hard
Yeah,
marker.
well, that's why I also gave him quite low because bad payoff for the A-Town Down Under split, and But that's what I mean though. I only gave him a C because he returned, and he's got more than likely got big things ahead of him now. Number 5, I got Drew McIntyre,
okay.
Scottish man. I gave him a B plus. Can I even give him pluses or not? Am I allowed to do
Yeah.
that?
B plus, B minus.
Yeah, okay,
whatever.
I gave him a B plus. I'm
Mhm.
only putting that because he keeps getting put in like the main event picture, title matches,
Mhm.
but keeps losing. Keeps
Yeah.
losing over and over again
But if
against
you look at
Cody
his
and that
whole
sort of stuff.
2025, like
Yeah.
obviously with Priest,
And
you have
then
the
he
feud
also
with
got
Priest.
given a Survivor Series spot too.
Yeah.
So you can't complain there.
The feud with Damian Priest, I felt was good. Could have been better,
yeah.
but at the end of the day, I mean,
How good
probably
was
two big dogs going at it was a
Yeah.
good thing for Drew.
Yeah.
how good was the latest Drew McIntyre feud? Like as in like the house invasion there.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Well,
That
when
was good.
Cody,
Merry Christmas, asshole.
mate. Like
Wait,
that
when
was
they were like tackling each other, and when
Yeah.
he threw like was it the cop or whatever it was into
Yeah,
the pool?
into the pool.
Not into the pool.
The
it was
lake.
like a lake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why does Nick Aldis need an Oscar?
I know.
Like,
Actually,
the wa-
after watching
so
that
good.
segment, I watched the Triple H one when we went to Randy Orton's house. Do you know that
Yeah,
one?
when he
bro,
jumps through
I
the
watched
window.
that when I was a
Yeah.
kid, bro. That scared the shit out of me
Yeah.
because I thought it was real.
Because you know what? The Cody Drew feud, I think at this point in time has been okay. It just went to a whole nother level now with that whole just 5-minute video.
just
That's
needs a-
all it takes.
Yeah.
It just needs a title change.
Why?
That's all it needs.
Like, I like how WWE always puts like a home invasion like angle. Like I was talking about the Edge one, and then what was another one? Yeah, I just had it in my mind then. The Triple H one, and then this one, the LA Knight, the LA Knight, AJ.
Styles.
Yeah, that's what
I was about to
thinking
say
of,
that. Yeah. Kevin Owens this year before the Elimination Chamber, he didn't like invade the house, but he like went to Sami Zayn's house outside and
There was a
stood out the
Logan
window.
one,
And
wasn't
What's it
there?
with WWE and like home invasions? Like
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
home invasions so much.
yeah,
There was a Logan Paul one, though, I think, as well.
LA Knight was chilling in Logan Paul's pool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before
yes.
SummerSlam. That was the one.
Yeah.
And LA Knight was like, yeah. All right.
Who's next?
Me. I will be grading 5 wrestlers from 2025. First one I'm going to grade is Seth frickin' Rollins. Frickety dickety Rollins.
Yes.
Now, I had him down for an A, but as I thought about it more, I feel the need to give Seth an A+ here. And I'm going to do that because his feud with CM Punk has been outstanding. And obviously it's gone on for a full year, but they've timed it well. And obviously the only thing that was maybe questioning me from giving it an A+ was because from January to WrestleMania, there wasn't a whole lot going for Seth. I mean, he lost to his match with Punk on Raw at the start of the year, even though it was a really good match. He had a good match as well with, inside the steel cage on Raw as well. And the Elimination Chamber didn't go his way too. So there was that preventing me as well. But then again, if you have to look at 2025, won the main event of WrestleMania, which is huge, got Paul Heyman to align with him, recruited Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. Let's not forget about the ruse of the century and how big that moment was. A win at SummerSlam, the first ever 2-night SummerSlam, Mr. Money in the Bank, Crown Jewel champion, leader of the Vision. I think it's only right that I give Seth an A+ here.
A+.
Yeah, 100%. Next person I've got is which was his ally. I've got Bron Breakker. I loved Bron Breakker this year. I gave him a B+. And I'm going to give him a B+ because there's that January to WrestleMania period as well where he was feuding with the Judgment Day and Penta. And look, it was all right. I think the match at WrestleMania delivered. Like, that was a great match. Dominic obviously went home with the title as well. And then we got Bron, the Raw the next night, joined with Seth. But obviously, we've only really seen Bron come out of his shell and into the picture, I guess, when he turned on Seth Rollins, because there was that period where he was just fighting Sami Zayn and stuff on Raw nearly every week. So I mean, it was a little bit lackluster there, but I'll give Bron his credit. He's stepped up in the absence of Seth. Not that now he's turned on him and Seth just went away, but he's stepped up his game now with Paul Heyman aligned with him. So I'm going to give Bron a B+ here. Do you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Next one I've got is Raquel. I can't do it. You do it.
Oh, Raquel Rodriguez.
Yes, Raquel Rodriguez. I'm going to give her a B+ too, which might seem a little bit
It's just funny
nice.
considering my ranking. Drew McIntyre and Raquel had the same gear, the same ranking.
I'll give Raquel a B+ because she was literally there basically every single week of Raw this year with the Judgment Day. I don't think she even did. All the house shows as well. We saw her at a house show. She did miss a bit.
Yeah. She's actually very funny though.
Yeah.
And she has this sort of quasi gimmick with the Google. Oh, are they Google glasses?
The Meta AI glasses.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Stepped up in the absence of Liv, not only when she was injured, but when Liv went to Japan as well, as we saw. Couple of tag team championships along the way, and now she's a
world title shot.
Yeah, two world title shots. Obviously, one was interrupted by Nikki Bella last week. But I think, and also a match at Night of Champions with Rhiyo, a brutal street fight as well. That was really good too. So, and had a match at WrestleMania as well.
Shout out Raquel.
Yeah,
She
I'm very
actually
happy
put in the
with
work.
Raquel.
I remember
Genuinely.
when it was Bash in Berlin where Dom was in the shark cage.
That was
like
Bad Blood.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Liv versus Rhea and Raquel came out.
Yeah.
I remember when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, I hope Raquel isn't going to be part of the Judgment Day. She's so shit.
Hazel,
She's done so well.
Yeah, she's done very well.
So I'll give her a B+. Potentially,
I'd be willing to go A-.
Potentially, I gave her a B+ because I think there's more for Raquel in 2026. So that's why I'm holding on the B+. But it's like a B+. Give me all the B+.
B+++++, minus.
Just under, yeah. Sami Zayn, I'm giving Sami a C, and I give Sami a C. But his US title, what he did with that, unbelievable, so good. One of the best US title reigns we've seen in the last few years because he was there every single week, doing great things with it. But I mean, let's be real, like, missed WrestleMania as well. Had a great match with Kevin Owens at the Elimination Chamber. Let's not forget about that. But, like, his whole thing with Karrion Kross, like, I feel like that just needed to happen because Karrion Kross was on his way out, and then just wrestling the likes of Bron Breakker every week and tag teaming with these random opponents. Like, it was a very sort of lackluster first 3/4 of the year for Sami Zayn.
He was the only person that I booed at Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
I even cheated on B-Fab.
I can hear it on the video as well.
Can you?
Yeah,
I even cheated on B-Fab, by the way.
Yeah.
B-Fab is my favorite.
Yeah, so I give Sami Zayn a C. You guys agree with that one?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. Sorry,
Bro, you need to lock in, bro.
I just read something that was gut-wrenching, bro.
Oh, boy. Let's not find out. The final person I'm grading is Stephanie Vaquer. And I'm giving Stephanie Vaquer an A+. And I think that's fitting.
Fair.
Because, mate, she won the NXT Championship and the North American Championship in the same night. She won the Women's World Championship, the Crown Jewel Championship. She literally single-handedly did it all this year. And, like, debut on the main roster and basically off the bat won the World Championship. Like, you don't see that often these days.
Also had a good year in NXT.
Oh, 100%.
She held the NXT women's title as well.
I think you just said that, didn't you? Oh, no, you won
I said she won in the same night, but like the NXT and the North American.
But as in she held it for a while, though. Like, as in, it was a good run in NXT and then straight off the bat.
Yeah. Won the Battle Royal Evolution as well, I might add. So she's basically, that's 5 massive wins for her this year.
She took the women's division by storm.
According to Nikki Bella.
did.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's not forget. She beat Nikki Bella.
Hall of Famer. That's a scale.
Yeah, Hall of Famer. Yeah, let's be fair. Yeah. So I'm giving her an A+.
Fair.
So that's mine. Jasper.
I will do my 5. My first superstar is actually John Cena.
Okay.
So obviously we've talked a lot about John Cena's year in the last couple of weeks, but I'm giving John Cena an A-.
Okay.
All right.
I think everything to do with the in-ring work was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the heel turn was great. I think the heel run was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the nostalgia was there. I just think he did it well enough to definitely be in the A's, but I don't want to put him on the same level as Stephanie Vaquer and like there's a Tiffany Stratton. Like, he didn't have a better year than them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There were moments that were A+, but there were also moments that it was C's, and so that's where I'm at. A- for John Cena.
Yeah.
And then my second superstar is Roxanne Perez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving Roxanne Perez a B+.
Nice. I agree with that.
Sure,
I think she broke onto the scene and did enough to be seen as the prodigy, the next big thing. And I think the Royal Rumble was the big performance of Roxanne.
Runner-up, Iron Woman.
Iron Woman broke the record, runner-up. Like, that was stepping her
I think that's
foot
something we
into the
forget
arena.
about. We
forget about that. And then the improvisation to mend with Raquel.
Yeah.
And like kind of hold that tag team division alight before the superstars of the division rolled in, like Charlexa, Rhiyo, the Kabuki Warriors return.
Not to mention Liv's injury would have thrown off a lot of plans, and she would have had to improvise on the spot there.
Well, I'm sure there was a plan for that Dom Mysterio kind of like.
Yeah.
Does he want Roxanne or Liv?
Triple
crown champion.
Yeah. And then my next superstar is Ludwig Kaiser, a.k.a. potentially El Grande Americano.
Potentially.
And for
We've
that
seen it in real
reason...
life, you know, El Grande.
Oh, yeah.
And for that reason, I'm going to give him an A. I think for Ludwig, you'd give him an F. But I am rolling on the fact that he is potentially El Grande Americano. And for that reason, like, El Grande Americano, especially in AAA, is the biggest thing going on.
He's almost like the new Razor Ramon almost, where it's like some white guy named Scott Hall, and they make
literally.
him Latino.
Literally.
Yeah.
And not only did it work for a while on the main event roster, but like a big part of WWE these days is these other TNA, NXT, and AAA.
Yeah.
And I think if we want to elevate people from AAA to the WWE, potentially El Hingo, what's his name? Viking De Hingo. I can't say his name.
Vikingo.
Vikingo.
Yeah. If we
Oh, no, because it's like his name's like El Hio.
Oh,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is like, it's like
sorry.
the son of Vikingo or something like that. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that superstar's road is the WWE.
Yeah.
In the long term.
Yeah.
And if we want to elevate those guys and get people to know these guys, people have got to put in the work in Mexico. And Ludwig Kaiser has done that tenfold.
Yep.
So I'm giving him an A from the standpoint of like what's best for business. And then my next superstar, or superstars should I say, is Chad Gable and the Creeds. Obviously, they had a faster start to the year. We haven't seen any of them in a while. I'm giving them a D-.
Well, wasn't the Creeds on Raw or whatever it was? Because Ivy Knight was going against Maxine.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
I saw Brutus Creed at the John Cena thing when the whole Ross was coming up, bro. I almost cried. I was like, bro, that's Brutus Creed right there. That's my guy.
They're funny, though. The Creeds are funny, and I think the work they put in short stints were good. I think Chad Gable's El Grande Americano run, but also at the same time, his run as Chad Gable himself was like interesting, and like we all thought it was hilarious going into WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm going to give those three superstars a D-. I think it quite easily could have been an F. They've missed.
I'm just thinking of the Brutus Creed moment. It's like he was like reviewing like the bloody cheeses. He's like, it's big.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Bailey and Nia Jax's booty. Bro, that was like the most random thing ever too.
And then my final superstar is the Ring General
Gunnar, bro. Gunnar.
The Gunnar.
Yeah.
Now I'm giving Gunnar a C, which is crazy because he literally retired John Cena. But you cannot tap out to Jey Uso in the same year you retired John Cena and expect anything higher than a C. I think it was a year of highs and lows for Gunther, and I think with 2026 coming, it's A+ or bust for him.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't go past tapping out to Jey Uso. I can't go past feuding with Pat McAfee. As entertaining as that was, like you're meant to be the main event guy and you're feuding with the commentator.
Yeah.
So
I
with
agree.
that being said, the Gunnar, C.
Yep. Fair enough. Welcome Will on screen. We have seen him on screen before, but this time he will be grading 5 wrestlers. Who have you got?
All right, so my first one, Io Sky. I thought Io Sky had a pretty good year. Obviously in the build-up, didn't win the Royal Rumble, and then it was like 1 week after Elimination Chamber, won the world title, carried it to Evolution. You know, I thought she had a pretty good match, pretty good matches this year. I'm gonna give her an A-.
Yeah.
I'm being critical. You guys weren't very critical.
I know, we're too nice.
I thought I was
Mate,
pretty
I'm
critical
thinking about future guests, bro. Come on.
Raquel Rodriguez was a B or whatever. Not critical at all.
Oh, okay.
Naomi, I'm giving Naomi an A+, and Io Sky an A-. I thought Naomi, even though we didn't see her in the back half of the year, what we did see after she turned heel was great. Obviously, she had the pregnancy. Can't, pin her down for that.
Yeah.
Can't be like...
carrying on the generation, bro. Come on,
Can't be like,
too hard.
knock
too
her
critical.
down.
Yeah.
All right, Dirty Dom had his great Intercontinental title win at WrestleMania. Got to beat John Cena. Also lost to John Cena. I'm going to give him a B+. Thought, there were some moments here, especially some of the stuff with the Judgment Day. I hate the Judgment Day. No good.
I think B+ is very harsh for Dom. I thought Dom's 2025 was great.
I think there was some, all the Finn Balor stuff that was going on. And
True.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
The New Day, they're getting a D-.
That's
Obviously,
fair enough.
the past year, they turned heel last year, so I won't count that. The heel run was shit. Then they won the tag titles at Mania. That was a terrible match. That sponsored Clash of Clans.
I remember that.
That
Oh my
was
god.
terrible. And then they did nothing with the tag titles. I don't even think they had a PLE match with the tag titles. And then they lost it to the Judgment Day. The worst team to lose it to, the Judgment Day. And then what have they done since? They keep having these funerals that's been going on ever since they lost.
The recruitment of Grayson Waller.
Yep.
Yeah, Xavier Woods' hat keeps getting bigger every week.
Yeah. A terrible year for the New Day. So D-.
Just getting Mexican.
You know what they need to do? They just need to bring back the unicorns, the pancakes, the trombone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just do it, bro.
That's what everyone liked.
They're just getting Mexican destroyed every week. Really.
Yeah. Why do they even get rid of the trombone?
Yeah.
Keep the trombone, dude. It's like the best part of the thing.
Yeah. And then for my last wrestler, I've gone Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes had a bit of a very weird year. Hasn't really done much. I like him. He's doing a bit more now at the end of the year, but just got to give him a C. Like, just bang on average, I believe. Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, I could not tell you what he was doing at the start of the year. Could
Yeah.
not tell you what he
I agree.
did
Yeah.
in the middle of the year. I can tell you what he's doing now because it's right in front of me. But like all the Andrade stuff, that was all last year. So
Yeah.
yeah, C for Carmelo Hayes.
Agree. For the last time this year, we have Raiders 5! Woo!
Okay, hold on. I might have to say that again. Fraser's 5, bro. We got Fraser's 5.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
My Fraser's 5 for today, the last one of 2025, is the top 5 worst matches of 2025.
Oh, okay.
All right, so my number 5. You literally just mentioned this one. I put McAfee versus Gunther at Backlash.
Yeah.
That's just because it was just such a nothing burger. Like, it was kind of fun, like, having Michael Cole involved, being like, oh, don't hurt him. But it was just a bit of a nothing burger at the end of the day. Like, Guna should not be doing matches like that against McAfee, bro. Like, crazy. Number 4, I put Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella at a Clash in Paris.
Agree. I agree
Now-
on that one.
Yeah.
I actually watched a Maven video on this, him breaking down the match. It actually made a lot of sense. Like, bro, like they had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like, they just have like no chemistry.
Nikki Bella's missed kick off the middle
Oh
rope, and
my
then
God.
on the table. That one.
Yeah,
That one was pretty bad.
yeah, but I think Maven having a keen eye on that
Yeah.
definitely put into perspective.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Number 3, I put Cena versus Lesnar at WrestlePalooza just because, like, again,
Yeah, that's
nothing
fair.
burger. Like, Cena probably didn't have to lose. Like, the match probably didn't even have to happen.
7-minute match.
Yeah.
I think it needed to happen. I could accept
It
John
just
Cena
needed to be
losing,
done
but
better.
yeah.
Like I'm thinking 20 minutes, and then like
Yeah.
we get 3 F5s, a trip to Suplex City.
Yeah.
and then-
I agree with that.
Yeah. Number 2, I put Tiffy versus Nia versus Jade on SmackDown. You know that? Like,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that
that
absolute stinker, bro.
Oh, fuck,
Oh.
mate. That was
Yeah,
terrible.
That was
Like-
Nia's fault, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
I would blame
Um,
the ref.
Well,
Oh,
the
and
end,
Jade.
the end with the counting bit too. Like,
Yeah.
I saw someone have a look at it. Maybe Maven as well. I don't know.
Shout out
maybe
Maven.
Maybe it
Come
wasn't
on the
Maven.
pod.
I'm not too sure, but it was like, so Jade was pinning Nia, and the spot was meant to be that Tiffany was meant to kick Jade off of Nia, but Tiffany didn't get there in time.
Yeah.
So
Pretty bad.
Nia kicked out, and then Tiffy pinned Nia, and the finish was meant to be that Nia was not meant to kick out, but the ref didn't really know. It was just a big mess. It was just horrible.
Yeah.
Shout
It
out
wasn't great.
Blake Monroe as well on NXT.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently she got fined 2 weeks worth of wages or something like that.
No way.
Apparently
That's
she
so
did.
stiff.
Apparently they
mate.
blamed her for it.
That's stiff.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, allegedly. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's true though.
Yeah.
Number
so what
1.
is your worst match of 2025?
I'm a bit of a hater. I put Jay versus Gunther at WrestleMania 41
Real.
just because.
Real.
Right. Gunther didn't need to lose, especially a tap out like crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Worst
no,
match.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I agree. I agree with
Jokes
that
to get your
one.
ass out of here, bro.
Yeah. Well, on the contrary, we have Liam's list,
Liam's
and
list.
it is my top 5 favorite matches of 2025. We have good matches, but this is my favorite matches that I watched this year. Ones that I was watching and I went, yeah, put it in the books. This is
I enjoyed this one.
maybe one of them in here was one I saw in person, but we'll get to that. We'll
okay.
get to that. Number 5. I've got Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, the unsanctioned match
Good
at
shout.
the Elimination
Good shout,
Chamber.
yeah.
I feel like people don't actually like realize how good this match was, and if I were to ask people what their top 5 would be this year, this wouldn't be in there.
I kind of forget about it, which is crazy.
Yeah,
It's been
like-
overshadowed by John Cena, I think.
Oh,
Tony Gill.
100%. But like, as if Elimination Chamber couldn't get any better, we had this match and then a Randy Orton return. But like, obviously the barbed wire chair, let's not forget about that. Sami Zayn got flipped into 2 tables stacked on top of each other as well. The pile driver, and remember Sami's neck not being 100%. Like, these two put in the bloody hours to get to probably put in hours to get this match across the line. And the build up to this match wasn't your typical like, oh, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens feud, because Kevin was feuding with Cody Rhodes. But I felt like this match literally like exceeded everyone's expectations.
Agree.
For an unsanctioned
For
match.
me, I think I would remember it more if Kevin Owens didn't get injured for Randy.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you would follow the story a little bit better.
Yeah, but a match that is forgotten, but a brilliant match nonetheless. Number 4, I've got might be a bit low, bit of a surprise, but I got Roman versus Punk versus Seth at WrestleMania Night 1.
That's fair.
At number 4. I couldn't watch this live because it was Easter Sunday and I was obviously with family and busy, so I didn't watch it all day and then waited till I got home and watched it at like 11 o'clock at night. And it got to the end and yeah, this match was great. Paul Heyman at the end, the double turn. Yeah, I thought this match was a great main event. For a WrestleMania that was a little bit lackluster, this one was a great main event for night 1. Number 3, I got Rhea versus Io at Evolution with the Naomi cash-in.
Good shout.
I was able to watch this live as well, and yeah, I loved this match from start to finish. Like, or if I remember correctly, I thought the match started off a little bit slow, but like once the ref got knocked out and they moved out into the audience, and then a few good spots in the ring as well. And Naomi cashing in, the fact that we all thought it was on Tiffy time, and the fact that we got it for the Raw Championship, I thought was excellent.
I think if like obviously, I think I know you're number 1, and I think it was because you were in attendance.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Like objectively looking at probably like if you're thinking match of the year, like Slammy Awards style, I think Rhea versus Io with the Naomi cash-in is match of the year.
Yeah, I agree. Because Evolution was one of the best
pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah. Well, Crown Jewel was pretty good. I don't know. That's right. Number 2, I've got John Cena versus Cody at SummerSlam. The big debate is whether this was match of the year. I know I was there for number 1, but like this one slides into number 2 for me. The babyface match, I didn't know how this was going to work, especially after Cena had turned heel. But the fact that they had made it a street fight, and the image we all remember is John Cena going up the
Cody lift,
the lift with his on his shoulders, and then a couple of the ropes got busted up and
started choking each other out with the rope.
John Cena pulled out a pop rocks. No, what is it called? A
sunset flip.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So Cena pulled that out, and AO through the table, Cody. Like there were so many great spots in this match as well.
Yeah.
So this is number 2. Number 1, we all know what this is. My favorite match of the year, a match that I got to see in person.
I did not get to see in person.
Match I got to see though.
I have John Cena versus AJ Styles at Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. I mean, say less. Like this match was unbelievable. The paying homage to all these WWE and TNA,
just
great
a love
rivals.
letter to wrestling.
I mean, I know people think that the Cody John match was match of the year, but how can you not have Cena Styles there number 1?
Yeah,
like
literally
a tribute. And the fact that I got to see it was just next level. The crowd,
the fact that
anticipation.
both times I've seen John Cena wrestle against the same bloke, crazy, bro.
Yeah. John Cena, AJ Styles. I don't care what anyone else says. It's match of the year for me.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, for the last time, we're gonna wrap it up on not for the last time, but the last time in 2025. We're gonna wrap it up here on Heel Turn. 35 episodes later, and we are
500 and I think 1 subscriber.
Yes, we're calling it a quits for 2025. Really, we should be saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone.
Yeah, Feliz Navidad is
Feliz Navidad.
Be a bit more multicultural, yeah.
As we'd say. Thank you all for your support. Thanks for watching this episode or listening wherever you might be. Check us out on our socials. Instagram. We don't have Facebook. What? I was about to say Facebook. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, we're on all of those. We'll be back in 2026, bigger and better than ever in a new studio, which will be great. And we will see you all right before the Royal Rumble.
See you the last week of January.
Yes, but also thank you to you guys. Couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you for the skipper as well.
Oh, mate, you're the mastermind behind this entire thing. Yeah. At the end of the day, so
hopefully we get a few more even contributions next year.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, actually.
I don't know how to edit.
I don't mean to end it like that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'm trying to hold this properly, and we will see you all next year.
Oh, Merry Christmas.